Hello there, I'm RJB from RJB TV, and welcome to the replay that's already been running for 30 seconds because I forgot to hit, record. I wasn't recording. So, welcome to the replay that's already been running for 30 seconds. And we've got some really exciting players lined up today. We've got Lucky, considered to be one of the top 5 best, fastest players on fastest. He's just really good. Specifically really good at 2v2 and 3v3. His partner is Styx. Styx is an elite, an actual elite among the elite of Hunters players on StarCraft. You could say he's like in the top 5 of the very best Hunters players in the world. And I do think those skills translate to the normal maps and to fastest map really well. It's something we're going to have to keep an eye on. This guy is really good. Really, really good. He's basically the equivalent of Lucky on Hunters. Then we've got Gulsor here, also known as Byul. Monster of a player. Ex-professional, or maybe ex-semi-professional, but he's qualified for the ASL, so basically he's a professional player. And he plays a lot of fastest map. He's really good with micro and planning and multitasking. And there's Doromi, who was also an ex-professional player who played in the ASL. He used to go by the name Tinkle. And now, he used to be a Terran player, now he's pretty much a Protoss player. He can play everything. Like, when you're a professional level player, you can play every single race at pretty much the professional level. You're just good at everything at that point. So yeah, we've got 2 semi-professional players who have played in the ASL, the highest level, and 2 of the very best, fastest, and Hunters players in the world, facing off in Protoss Zerg against Protoss Zerg, and the action is already happening. Styx there gets a really good catch on a Zealot from Doromi. Got the Zerglings there coming out from Byul as well. Byul has 2 more drones, so we droned up a little bit more to try and get an advantage later on into the game. Whereas Styx just went for the faster Zerglings compared to Byul. Some fighting happening there in the middle. Styx is trying to win the fight. Zealots are flanking from behind though, but speed finishes up first for Styx because he has 2 less drones, which means he started the gas earlier than Byul, and he escapes with the Zerglings to safety. Whereas we have a Nexus first here from Lucky into 5 gateways. That is very risky stuff. But because Styx is distracting both Doromi and Byul, it's working out just perfectly fine. Works out just perfectly fine. Lucky Bag is going to become richer than everyone else, but at the moment he's still catching up with building a strong Zealot army. His supply, though, is higher than both Doromi and, well, mostly just Doromi. And I guess that's because he has the 5 gateways. But it looks like he's going to lose the fight here, though, although the Zerglings from Styx are coming in hot, coming into support, but ooh, he's getting overpowered at the moment. He doesn't have enough units here. Both players are getting outmanned, outgunned, and the Zerglings are penetrating through all the way to the backline, sniper probe, and they're going to go for the other probes as well. They see there's 2 Nexuses, which is basically like the audacity you have here, Lucky Back. The audacity to go for so many Nexuses so early into the game. 1 Nexus extra might be too much, is what they're saying, but the situation is working out just fine at the moment. Lucky took minimal amounts of losses, lost I think about 3 or 4 probes in total, whereas Byul lost all of his Zerglings, although he has another new wave of Zerglings already on the map, and Styx is losing his own Zerglings as well. He's getting attacked now by Doromi, while Byul is trying to break through and hit those probes once again. Cannon finishes up just in time, though, and cannon number 2 is on the way, and a Zealot spawn as well, just in time. And here in the back, we've got Doromi finding the hatchery to attack. Outside of sunken range, Zerglings are coming in to flank from every single direction. Zealots are surrounded. Zealots are too damn strong, though, so they do take a lot of them Zerglings with them. But the Zerglings in the end do win the fight, and now they're going back to the middle. We got Byul once again trying to break through, trying to get on top of the Zealot. Gets a great surround. The micro here on display is absolutely amazing, to be honest. Really, really good micro here on display. Now your fight here once again happening. This is just a very high pace, high speed game. with units coming from every single direction. Got red and blue. I think this blue looks a bit grayish. Lucky and Styx trying to basically win the fight on the middle and end up with more units on the map than their opponents. And the fights so far have been kind of just going back and forth. It's hard to say which of the two players is in the lead. Styx has a smaller amount of Zerglings. The Lucky has basically unit counts are about the same. The difference is mostly in the amount of workers that are currently on the map. Lucky Back has more supply, but more workers, which is the only big difference. Building cannons are on the middle, but the cannons are going to get taken down there because it looks like Doromi and Byul win the fight on the middle for now. They do prevent the cannons from happening. More Zettles are coming out there from Lucky though, which might turn the tides once again. He's going for mostly just gateways though. 7 gateways, Cyber Core's finished up, 1 gas, got a forge there as well. Some 43 probes now in total. He's going to get rich. He's going to be stronger than everyone else on the map as the game progresses. But we have Doromi here going for Zealot speed and level 1 attack on that 1 gas. He also has about 8 gateways finished already, make it 9 gateways in total. He's going to go for Zealot speed with level 1 attack and try to overpower the map before Lucky gets his own upgrades. This is basically the big downside to Lucky's build order. You kind of do fall behind with your tech progression, specifically if you do get attacked. So Doromi right now is looking really strong. Zerglings are still coming out of Byul's base, and Styx also still just taking Zerglings. And do note they have these 2 Sunkens there placed behind their hatcheries, so it's very difficult to kill the Zergs, despite the Zergs both being so small with their economies. These 2 Sunkens there in the back protect everything really well, except that 1 hatchery there in the front. Same story here for Byul, although Byul didn't build a single Sunken at all because they are winning the fight on the middle. And when you're winning the fight on the middle, you don't actually need any defensive structures because the enemy cannot get into your base as long as you are in the lead and controlling the middle. Doromi here trying to attack Styx. Styx built a lot of defensive structures there in the back. The hatchery in the front does go down. Doromi not going to try to break through. He's fighting here at the same time alongside his brother-in-arms, Byul, against Lucky Back and pushing Lucky Back into his own base while they're taking control over the middle of the map, and they're starting to build cannons to try and isolate Lucky from Styx and then kill Styx. At least that's the idea that they're going for, I assume. 39 probes now for Doromi and 59 for Lucky. Lucky is getting richer and richer. He's getting 2 robos there on the side as well. He's going to start building drops. We don't have any drop technology from Doromi yet, so Lucky might be able to get his own team into the lead ahead of Doromi and Byul if he gets a good drop off on anyone's minerals and slows them down so much that the army difference is not going to be the deciding factor in who wins and who dies. Really beautiful wall there from Doromi, keeping Styx locked into his own base. Styx though has about 7 Sunkens there in the back. He's building Evo chambers to protect his Sunkens. It's going to be very difficult to kill Styx with the Zealots and the Zerglings. Really does look like Doromi has to go for Dragoons. He's got Dragoons on the way. Getting level 1 armor as well, and he's got a robotics on the way now as well. They're just above his nexus. Still in the lead with a supply count. His army is huge. He's got 15 less workers than Lucky, but about the same supply. Although Lucky now, adding in another 9 gateways to the 7 he already had. So he's going to be able to produce a lot of units really quick with those 71 probes. The double Nexus build order here is really just helping him grow so big, so fast. His supply is just skyrocketing as he's reached the point where he can just spend and spend and spend money and never run out. All he has to do is protect his probes and hit the opponent's probes or drones. Byul here on his 5 hatchery, 2 more on the way for a total of 7. Starts producing his Hydralisks for the Zergling into Hydralisk transition. He's already on 37 drones. Because they are controlling the map, he can afford to just build drones and get more drones, whereas Styx is kind of forced to just build a lot of defensive structures. I mean, this might be an overkill for how many Sunkens he's building, but he wants to be just safe and let Luckyback build the lead. Although the Luckyback's drop is not going to get in, because there's vision on the hill there on the bottom side, and there's Dragoons in between. Doromi has prepared himself for the drop. Luckyback is maxed out though. Luckyback decides to start hitting those gateways and cannons with the Reavers instead of going for the drop. He's maxed out. He wants to break free, and I think with this army of his, he might be able to break free pretty easily. All he has to do is just open up a pathway, open up a hole, and the Zealots are gonna go for the attack. So shuttle speed is on the way, Dragoon range as well. He's got speed, weapon, and armor all upgrading. I think level 1 armor already finished there for the Zealots. The level 1 armor there finished for Doromi, so Doromi is in the upgrade lead at the moment. All the cannons are going down really quick. He's breaking through the middle. We've got some more cannons that are being built by Doromi. They're spaced out. They're spaced out interestingly. So now they're going in for the surround attack onto Lucky. Will Lucky survive the attack? The Zerglings from Byul are going the wrong direction there by accident. Lucky's army is getting absolutely destroyed here with this absolutely great surround here on the middle. It's just so difficult to attack from a small position into a very wide open area when the opponent has control over the entire wide open area. So he pulls back, lost his entire army down to 149 supply. He's got a couple of cannons that are in his choke being built. He's putting the Reavers there behind the cannons, and Byul and Doromi are changing direction. They're feeling that it's time to go and attack Styx, but Styx now on 35 drones. You see the attack coming in. He's got a lot of Sunkens there. He's building structures in front of the Sunkens to make it so very, very difficult for basically all the Zerglings and Zealots to attack those Sunkens. Although now it's mostly Hydralisks, Zealots, and Dragoons. I do think Styx is going to survive this one, and the drop there comes in from Lucky onto Doromi. Doromi not running away there. He's going to lose most of his... Ooh, he loses a large chunk of his ropes there. Reaver goes down, but Doromi down from 60 to 30 probes. So Lucky back there building himself a really good position to play from by taking out Doromi's economy. And that will, of course, also take down Doromi's ability to produce an army. That's what he's aiming for. He wants to control the amount of money Doromi has. Styx is gonna... I'm not sure if Styx is gonna be fine here. There's more Hydralisks there on the way and more Dragoons from the middle moving towards Styx. And Styx now on 37 supply. He's got a couple of drones there. And there's a drop coming in as well. Drop is gonna unload. Reaver is on the scene. Reaver shoots, kills 3 drones. Now 23 drones in total. Sunkens are being built. Kills 1 more drone. Reaver is gonna keep dancing there. And now the army that is rolling in is simply way too big to survive. If Lucky is fast, he can save his ally, but I'm not sure he's gonna succeed. This might turn into a 1 versus 2 for Lucky against Styx. Drop once again comes in, and now there's a lot of support for the Reaver to unload, although he's not going to go for the drop there on Styx because he knows Styx is dead and gone. But he might have been wrong because from the backside we got Zealots are coming in. Drop is going for Lucky here at the same time to keep our eyes out on this. No, it looks like the Zealots are not going to clear that one out. We got a drop there coming in onto Lucky. Lucky is running away with his probes. Probes are running away just in time. He loses about 6. That's a very small hit. That's a very small hit there onto Lucky's economy. Lucky's going to be completely fine. He doesn't even have to replace his probes because he already has 78 of them. And yeah, Lucky does end up saving his ally. And Doromi, having no money in his bank, can no longer send over more units to try and finish off Styx. So Styx is going to stay alive. Luckyback is at the moment carrying the game. Doing a really good job. Byul, though, is becoming very scary. 49 drones, almost the same economy as Doromi, and about 100 supply. Although he's losing his army to the Hydralisks at the moment, but more Hydras are coming in to flank Lucky's Hydras from behind. Lucky also building cannons in the middle to try and get himself some control over the middle of the map, but Doromi is trying to slow that down. Can Styx survive these Hydras here? Hydras are coming in from the front. He's got, I think, about 11 Sunkens in total. A couple of them are still morphing. The Sunkens are getting taken down now, though, so this might turn ugly because I do think that those Hydras can attack from a distance. But now, once again, getting flanked. Doromi, they're trying to cut off the army from Lucky. He's trying to intercept it. Drop there comes in onto Doromi. Doromi is absolutely destroyed. Down to 6 probes in total. He was on about 54. Yet the same amount as Byul. So yeah, he got hit really hard. Doromi is basically out of the game for the next 3 to 4 minutes as he's going to try to rebuild his economy. And Styx is somehow still alive. Lucky Bag is doing an amazing job at making sure Styx is not gonna die. Styx himself as well, of course, also just keeps on producing Sunkens and more Sunkens. Byul already on 60 drones in total. He's got about 15 hatcheries about there. I think it's about 15, not quite sure, not gonna count. Because there's too much action happening all over the map. Lucky Bag's playing his own really well. I should check out on their upgrades at the moment. Upgrades for... he's got Carapace upgrades, so at least he's got something. Lucky Bag is on 1-1-2, so 1 armor, 1 shield, 2 attack, 1 Carapace, 1 Carapace, 2 attack there for Byul. So both the top players are doing a really good job. Well, Doromi a little bit less. He's been getting stormed to death, so he cannot really progress anymore. He's got no money, no army, and his upgrades are falling behind as well. And now we've got a huge fight here on the middle between Byul, and Lucky. Lucky is trying to push into Byul's base, but Byul's got a huge army. Oh, there's a shuttle there coming in as well at the same time while he's attacking the front door. There's 1 Templar in there. Drones are running away. Hydralisks are spawning just in time, but he does get, I think, about 15 drone kills, so that's a pretty good hit. And Byul doesn't yet know if the shield is empty, so he's going to kill that first before putting his drones back onto the minerals. You're back at home, you're on the middle. We've got, basically the middle is being divided into 2 sections. The section Lucky Bag controls because he's trying to keep the opponents from attacking his ally. So he's building cannons all over the middle of the map to make sure that his ally is not going to get attacked. But we've got some mules there going straight for Styx. Styx does have some Evo chambers. He does have some creep colonies, so he can build some spores. But the mutas are already there, and they're attacking the drones straight for the drones. Going to get as much drone damage down as he possibly can. Yeah, this, well, the Mulisk are gonna go down, and now we've got an attack here on Doromi. So Lucky saves his ally. Styx goes for Doromi. Doromi is gonna lose most, well, not most of this. It's mostly just units being traded for units. Lucky Bag really keeping up the pressure, playing at 400 APM. He's absolutely blasting through. He's absolutely just 1v2ing this. This is really, really good stuff here. The drops on Doromi are really helping him stay in the lead. Doromi is going to try to get a drop of his own onto Lucky though, but Lucky is starting to fill out his base a little bit more. Got some cannons on the bottom corner, no cannons on the top corner, cannons there in the choke. Another huge chunk of his army breaking into Doromi's base. Byul is basically just trying to keep his ally Doromi alive. Drop there, going straight for Lucky's base, but there's Dragoons there in the front that don't fire on the shuttle. Shuttle is still alive. Shuttle arrives on the scene. Lucky is running away with the probes. There's 1 Templar unloaded. Templar hits. Templar gets about 10 kills, 12 kills. Got at least something, but on 67 probes in total, Lucky doesn't really mind. His bank is big, and the drop probably helped him out a little bit by opening up some supply space. The upgrades are currently on 2-1-2, soon to be on 2-2-3. 3-2-3. He's trying to take down all of the anti-drop protection on the bottom side here by moving his runes into the bottom corner. I'm going to try to make a very easy, straight path towards the probes for his next shuttle drop. The production is just non-stop. The fighting is just non-stop. We have some lurkers here on the middle that are gonna keep Lucky Bag's army away from Doromi. So Doromi at the moment is quite safe from harm. Only thing that can hit him at the moment is a drop. And that is something both Doromi and Byul are aware of. So he's gonna keep some of his hiders here at Doromi's base here on the bottom corner to make sure that if a shuttle does fly over these hydras, it's going to take some damage once more. A drop comes in there onto Lucky, starts unloading. Probes are not running away. Probes are still there on the mineral stack. Probes are trying to dodge. The Templar doesn't storm because he probably did not have energy on the Templar. That's very unlucky timing. I think he didn't have the energy. Styx now on 33 drones in total. Byul is on 88. I think that's the Defiler Mound. He's controlling the northern side of the middle. The game is kind of at an impasse where both players are kind of slowing down because they're building and controlling the map on their own sections. Once again, a drop there comes out onto Doromi, onto Lucky. This time around, it's the big money shot. Kills almost every single probe, but loses all of his own as well. He's down to a single probe on 440 minerals. Doromi just got sent back to the Shadow Realm. His economy is in an absolute destroyed state. Tries to get in once again, starts to unload the Zealots to make sure the shuttle doesn't die too fast. Templars are there. Templars once again don't have Storm. Well, they do have Storm, but they don't have the energy to Storm. So looking back down, 26 probes in total. Styx is on 38. Byul is controlling the middle, but the army size is huge. There's no observer on the middle though. The lurkers are keeping those Zealots and Dragoons away for now. Lurkers that are owned by Styx are being spread about on the middle to protect cannons as well. Do keep in mind though that a drop here is coming in at the same time. I was gonna say something else, but a drop is more important. Drop arrives on the scene. Drop gets killed before the Templar unloads. So Lucky keeps his probes alive there with a little bit of luck. A little bit of luck. Stays alive, keeps his economy afloat. Storming all over the place. Lurkers are eating it. Lurkers are eating it. And now we've got Overlords there from Styx entering the middle to make sure that he can see the Lurkers on the middle. And the entire Lurker army is getting taken down there. Byul's got a lot of units here in the front. He's got some Defiler Swarms, but the Defiler Swarms are not really going to help him out too much. Probably going to have to use Plagues instead of Swarms. I think it's going to be Plagues. One Defiler there tries to Plague, but goes down before it can. Overlord's coming in to detect the Lurkers. Once again, a move here onto Doromi. Doromi on 17, 18 probes in total. The entire bottom section of his base is now under the control of Lucky. Lucky doesn't have to drop at the moment, but he's building Templars and he's building shuttles as well. He's going to get a drop in there as well. Byul there coming in once again from the left side. Going to try to save his ally. Doromi is taking some heavy damage here. He's losing probes. Probes are running away. He might lose the Nexus unless Lucky doesn't attack the Nexus. Lucky just going to keep his units there on the bottom corner, kill as much as he can. A couple of probes going to go down there as well. Archon comes in to try and save the day here on the middle. We've got a push from Byul. He's got some Lurkers burrowed up with a Defiler behind it. Plague is being researched. He's getting the last couple of upgrades there for his ground army. His ground army is on 2-2, soon to be on 3-3 in a couple of seconds. Templars arriving on the scene, but all the probes have already ran to safety. Byul there protects his ally with a few Hyalisks that were there. The Zealots, though, are now killing the Hydra, so there's no longer much protection there on the scene. A lot of Lurkers here finishing up from Styx. Styx now on 46 workers in total. Hey, that rhymes. That's funny to see. Byul now on 10,000 minerals. Byul is just trying so hard. This is turned into an actually epic, beautiful game. Byul is keeping himself and his ally in the game. First it was Luckyback hard carrying his own team, but the tables have turned, and now Team Lucky and Styx is definitely in the lead. And it's going to be very, very difficult here for Doromi to not lose his probes all over again, because the probes are just dying and dying. He's down to 21 minerals on 0 probes in total. It's either going to be Byul winning the game solo or Team Top, Doromi and Byul, is going to lose. The Guardians, though, are absolutely destroying the entire middle. Lurker Swarms are on the middle. There's detection there from... Detection from Byul comes in a little bit late there, though. And the Dark Swarm is actually going to help out Styx with killing the Guardians. I'm not sure if that Plague was the best thing I've seen him do. I think it was actually one of the worst things I've seen him do. The Dark Swarm is just helping Styx clear out the middle and defend and protect. Guardians, though, break through the middle. There's only Zealots. There's no Dragoons. Once again, a drop there comes up into Dorom's base. Dorom's going to have to run away. His probes are running away, but there's Archons, Zealots, everything you want. And it's right here inside of Dorom's base. Dorom might lose his base, his Nexus. I think Dorom is done for. The 19 supply absolutely torn to shreds. Interesting fight here on the middle. Zerg against Zerg. Guardians here pushing into Lucky's base. Lucky has got some Dragoons on the way, but he just got stormed by Dorom. And Dorom once again comes in with another storm. Going to try to take out the last couple of probes that are there. Kills a couple of them. Now still on 25 probes around the middle. He's losing his front, and he doesn't have the ability to make any units to defend himself. This is going to turn into a Styx against Byul game. Who would have thought that this is how this game would play out when I opened it up? This is actually one of the most insane PvZ, Protoss Zerg against Protoss Zerg mirror 2v2 fastest games I've ever seen in my life. This is really high pace, really good stuff. Lurkers are in the front to make sure that Styx is not going to help his ally. We got some Scorches coming in to try and take down the Guardians, but the Guardians are a little bit too strong. A little bit too strong with their 1-0 upgrades. Ground is on 3-3. More Scorches coming in. Dragoons are flanking from the right side. Dorom has absolutely nothing left except one probe escaping to the top corner. But he cannot build any structures to keep himself alive. So if these structures all go down, he's out of the game. Gone for good. Lucky Bag is also in a really bad position. He's got 4 Nexuses though, so he's recovering, but he still has no army at all. We've got Scorches moving out all over the map to try and kill Overlords and whatever they can. He's opening up a path for, I think, an Overlord Lurker drop to aim straight for the minerals. And there's actually not a lot of mineral protection, but a lot of Hydralisks are finishing up right as we speak. Dorom got eliminated. And it turns out this replay, I got it from Dorom's autosave. And it turns out that by Dorom dying, we can no longer watch the replay. That's an oversight on my part. So, it looks like Byul just got hit by a storm drop, but he has 13,000 minerals, so I don't think he really minds. He's completely fine. This drop here from Styx, is it gonna hit, or is it not gonna hit? You know what? I'm gonna see if I can find this same replay in Byul's autosave or in Lucky's autosave, because I have both their autosaves. So maybe we can still see the last little bit of this replay. It's from 2020. I don't think I have this replay from my Byul autosave. Goes all the way back to 2021 March, so it's not in Byul's autosave. My Lucky Bag autosave goes back to April 2020. So I, in fact, do not have this replay from the perspective of one of the other players. I only have this replay from Dorom's perspective. So actually, we're not going to see the ending, although I do think Byul is going to win that one. Byul was looking really strong. Lucky Bag was losing his base. Byul was pretty much maxed out. I do think Byul was gonna win that game. The game might have still played out for a very long time between Styx and between Byul, but I just can't say it. All I know is that these 27 minutes we've been looking at so far have been absolutely amazing stuff. Honestly, amazing game. Yeah, let me just, I don't have the replay. I don't have what would be, or what would constitute the replay. My replays only go back, like, I have Dorom's replays, but this is from Dorom's autosave, so I only have Dorom's perspective. I don't have Byul or Lucky's perspectives of this game. So sadly, we're gonna have to end it here. Maybe in Burger Sasu's autosaves. I don't know. Let's just try Burger Sasu's. It might be somewhere in Burger Sasu's. My Burger Sasu autosaves go all the way back to 2019. So there's a small chance. Very small chance that we're gonna find this replay in Burger Sasu's autosaves. I'm trying to find it, but I don't think I will be able to find it. It's from May 18. And I don't have a single team game replay from Hamburger Sasu on May 2022, or 2022 May 18. So it's not in his files either, which means that I definitively do not have the replays. So yeah, we're gonna end it right here. Hope you enjoyed watching. A little bit sad that the replay probably went on for another 10 minutes, but because Doromi died, we didn't get to see it. So have a good day, see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed the game as much as I did.